Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is snowing in Atlanta, y'all. It's snowing in Atlanta right now. It's about 10 a.m. right now. I woke up late today. Well, I didn't necessarily wake up late. I woke up on time, but I went back to sleep because I'm taking on a new venture, guys. I'm on a new venture, guys. So I'm shifting what I do in the morning to make time for me to go ahead and take on that venture, guys. But it's actually snowing outside. Yeah, the snowstorm was supposedly last weekend. We get no snow, and then this weekend, I guess it was supposed to be chill, and then we get snow. That's Georgia weather for you, though. In light of our last rant, our video yesterday where we went on a rant about prices being jacked up and whatnot, I did wind up securing my insurance, guys. And so, like I said, I had to get it, so I went ahead and got it. Dogs, chill. So in light of our last video, we're gonna be watching some more people rant about pay, because if you guys don't believe me, I mean, people just aren't getting paid that much, you know? No. So let's get into the video.
Bro. Anyways, I went to a gas station and grabbed a snack real quick, and I saw a sign and it was like, now hiring $18 an hour. Great benefits. How do y'all expect us to survive on $18 an hour? How? What is this? I get it. It's a gas station, minimum wage, cashier work, whatever. But it's starting to get to a point where $18 an hour, how are you going to afford that? How are you going to afford to live? You're not. I thankfully make $30 an hour, right? And I have amazing benefits.
So there you have it, guys. $18 an hour is what, in this guy's city, what a cashier job is paying. Let's just say you work 8 hours a day, and then you work 5 days a week, and then then it's, 4 weeks in a month. So just under $3,000, guys. Just under $3,000. Minus taxes and everything like that, you're probably walking home with around $2,500 a month. To be fair, these are jobs where the entry level is, these jobs should be, I think $2,500 a month, is actually pretty solid for someone like in high school. If you're in high school and you're getting a job, or, you're in college and you need a job, this is the perfect type of job for you. $2,500 a month, you should be solid with that, guys. I'm not gonna go crazy. I think you could be solid with $2,500 a month if you're like in school, you don't really have any bills. You know what I mean? It's a good starting point. But the problem is, once people get bills and stuff like that, and there's no quality jobs for people, so they have to move into these more entry level, low barrier to entry positions, and then they wind up, struggling. That's when they're like, oh man, pay needs to raise. I agree that pay does need to raise, guys. I do need pay to raise for these positions, not necessarily, but for positions where people make a full-time living, definitely, 100%, right? I believe these jobs, like cashier jobs, should be left open for people in school and things like that. But there's also people who work in a grocery store, guys. There's also people who work in a grocery store that aren't in high school. So yeah, there could be some positions within that grocery store that's paying $18 an hour, but you don't give everybody $18 an hour. You don't give the guy in the back who's bringing in the stuff off the truck $18 an hour, because he's most likely not in high school. He's most likely trying to support a family. So $18 an hour doesn't really fly for him. So that's forcing him to go pick up a second job. You see what I mean?
Well, I'm in a position where it's ass. Now, some people are going to hear me say that and freak out. $30 an hour is still not good. It's great.
I agree.
It's great. But in a state like New York, I don't get anywhere with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In New York, no way.
18 an hour? 18 an hour? Yo, what is going on?
Guys, to put this into perspective, my opinion may be biased simply because when I was in high school, my first job was at Chipotle. And when I was working at Chipotle, guys, I was making $9.25 an hour. Minimum wage was $7.25. So I thought I was hot shit, guys. All my friends that were working, they were making $7.25. They were working at places like Get Air, Trampoline Park. They were working at, fast food places. They were making like $7.25, guys. So me, I thought I was hot shit getting $9.25 an hour. But when I put that into perspective, guys, every 2 weeks, I was bringing home around $600. $600 every 2 weeks, right? So maybe $1,200 a month in high school. And yeah, no way. No way. Definitely not in today's day. And federal minimum wage, I believe, is still $7.25, which is pretty horrible.
Come on, man. This is not okay. We as a society should not allow this to happen. We need more money. And then I'm going to have the blue-collar workers come in here and be like, oh, brother, you're not working 95 hours a day. Like, bro, yes, I know you bust your ass, yes, but you should get more money too. Blue-collar workers should get insane money. If you're not in a union, you don't get good money as a blue-collar worker. I know this because I've done it. But anyway, rant over. We need more money. Like, what is going on?
So I just got a message on LinkedIn, right? From someone who's hiring urgently. And they are paid $20 an hour. $20 an hour, but requiring that you have a master's degree or PhD.
Ooh, what? That's ridiculous.
Now I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all, bro. Like, y'all can take things personal if y'all want to. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. But at the end of the day, bro, it's really just an earning problem. Like,
100%. I agree. It's really an earning problem. Listen, we get it. Prices sometimes go up over time as the money value goes down, right? But the money, okay, so if money value is going down, prices are going up, why is pay also not going up, right? Why is only prices going up? That's the problem.
if a job is telling you, well, not necessarily telling you, but if a job is paying,
And like I said, I was making $9.25 an hour when I was working in high school. That was back like 2016. So I guess pay did come up, but not at the rate that prices went up. Here's the thing, guys. You need to be getting paid enough to pay your bills and still have a life. Jobs should not only pay you enough to pay your bills. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can go and be like, we need to, pay, you need to cut down your expenses, you need to live within your means. I hear you. But there needs to be an average, there needs to be a balance. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
you a certain amount of money per hour, that's what they feel that your job is worth. And it's kind of sad, bro, because you're always going to have people say, well, get a job, work a job. Let's just keep it a stack and say, get a job that is going to pay you a good amount of money so that you're not just in survival mode.
Exactly.
Because when you put in so many hours of your life into these jobs and you're left with barely making it, is literally not a good feeling.
Having a job and still being broke gotta be like the top 2 worst feelings in the fucking world. Cause it's like I'm working, but where the fuck is my money? Like,
look, this is the most obvious thing in the world, but I'm gonna just say this shit again, cause some folks really be thinking that shit sweet. If jobs are paying anything under, I'll say $17 an hour, even though that's not even that much. If they paying under $17 an hour, don't get that job, bro. Or
Guys, it's not even about that. like I said, $18 an hour, that's solid for someone in high school in today's economy. I mean, if you're in high school, you have no bills, you live with your parents, you don't have to do anything. You just want money to spend with your friends, or maybe you want to start saving, or maybe you want to get a head start on some of your investment accounts. $18 an hour is solid. $18 to $20 an hour is really good. It's really good, guys. But as far as someone who is, if you're, let's just put it like this: if you're hiring and you're not looking for people that's like under the age of 18 or under the age of 21, you're actually looking for a professional, someone above the age of 21, someone most likely that is going to be having their own bills, probably going to have a car that they have to pay for, a house that they have to pay for, groceries, possibly even kids. Your baseline rate needs to be able to at least allow them to do that. You know what I mean? Your base pay needs to at least allow them to be able to do that. That's what I would say. I think that's the best way to put it, guys. If you're hiring and you want people that's under the age of 21, under the age of 18 that wants to come in and maybe make some extra money to save, or they don't really have any bills, fine. But if you guys know when these jobs know when they're not looking for a young person. They're looking for an experienced professional, or somebody who's responsible, somebody who's going to show up on time. If you're looking for that type of person, you need to be paying an amount that allows someone to actually afford life. You know what I mean? And for me, I used to say that is around $5,000 a month. I believe $5,000 a month was a good number, because you can afford bills and stuff like that. But I think I gotta raise it to $6,000. I think I gotta raise it to $6,000, guys, because I really believe that your mandatory expenses should be half of your what you take home, and that you should have your other half for your life. You could live. You can do what you want to do with your money. And so I believe if you got $6,000, $3,000, if you an individual and you're making $6,000 a month, you could at least take, if your rent is $1,700, you can go ahead and pay that $1,700 plus your car note, plus your groceries, plus your everything, using that $3,000, guys. And then you would have an extra $3,000 to actually live your life, to invest, to save, to enjoy life, guys. And so I think I got to raise that baseline from $5,000 to $6,000, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. So today is actually going to be a short video. I'm actually very excited to go work on my new venture, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I just wanted to tap in and watch a video that kind of relays what I was saying in yesterday's video, my kind of rant that pay is just not going anywhere, guys, and everything just keeps going up. And I want to show you guys that I'm really not alone on this. I'm just realizing every day how ridiculous this is. You know what I mean? So make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 100 subs. Once we get to 100 subs, we are going to do a $50 giveaway. We're only 20 subs away, guys, so make sure you smash the sub button, and we out. I'll see you tomorrow.